Jeezy Pete. Okay, friends, Doc South here, and it's gosh, I think is it Wednesday already? Let me look. Hold on, talk amongst yourselves. Uh, Hold on. I know, I'll be with you in a minute. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Doggone if I have absolutely no idea. Let me look here. That one calendar is just not doing it. I got another calendar. Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay, it's Monday. I thought it was Wednesday. No, it's Monday. Got the day off from work. In fact, I've got to go a little bit later to the eye doctor and get this eye looked at. Seems like it's kind of messed up, but well, we'll see. It may be, for all I know, it might be coming along just fine. That's for a doctor to figure out. For me, I don't know. Before I turned this on, there was something on my computer. Some lady, a very nice lady, it seems, doing a video. I think she coaches people as to how to have a nice house, nice knickknacks, nice antiques, good carpet, nice furniture, all that stuff. And I got to admit, what she shows of the house looks pretty darn good. And she has one. She's doing one of these videos that I was watching that was all about decluttering your home. Already her home looks fine, but she's pointing out different things you could do to declutter her house. Maybe she cluttered it up and they ran the video, they shot the video and she was going through it, saying, well, this really doesn't need to stay here anymore. Although it's nice enough, if you want to keep it, fine, but no sense getting a second one and sticking it there and then throwing this one in the attic, I guess, might be the case. Yeah, she says sometimes you're better off just, if you don't like an item, you're getting something to replace it, get rid of the thing. Take it somewhere where perhaps it can be sold at a church sale or at a garage sale, something like that. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. And bless her heart, she's right. And her house looks like something out of I'm trying to think of the right word. It's like something out of a furniture commercial. It looks very nice. And then there's our house, Sandy and me. We have so much clutter in this place. And I'll tell you the truth. I had an antique shop, and then I also had two kids that lived with me, two teenagers, and we lived in an apartment over another antique shop. And my kids were always finding stuff out in the woods. Maybe my daughter found a dress she liked, or my son found a bicycle he wanted to work on, that kind of thing. And me, I don't know, I had paperwork for a business that I was working on. I had a DJ business where I had all sorts of records and equipment all over. In short, the house was a wreck. Yeah. Inside, no, the house wasn't going to collapse. I asked the landlord, or the guy who had the antique shop, can the house take a good load of stuff? He said, heck yeah, it's a nice old house. So good. he, he kind of scratched his head. I said, well, like you've got antiques all over the place, I got antiques too, plus all sorts of stuff. Yeah, he says, well, yeah. He says, no, the house can take it. Don't worry. And so I signed the lease. But it's funny. I don't really like. I've got records. Let's just say phonograph records. Okay, I've got phonograph records. Phew, 45s. The 45s. Where the heck is one? Here's one here. Okay, hold on. 45. Okay. I must have a couple thousand of them. I must. It's certainly 1,000, but I think more. LPs, You got to be kidding. LPs are everywhere in the house. They're absolutely amazing. And oh gosh, I even have 78s. Yeah, and 45s, the smaller ones with the big hole. Um, I got all sorts of DJ equipment. Some I'll maybe never use, and some I use quite a bit in the season. It's I have CDs of talking things I've done. Where maybe I've interviewed someone who digs clams out in Long Island, off of Long Island. I'm not. I don't think I got one of those, but I'm just off the top of my head. There's, and I don't want to get rid of them. I think there's some play there. I think I have a CD where I interviewed Bobby Darin. Yeah, when I was on the radio. Why would I throw that out? Yeah, and it's sitting in a heap somewhere, probably in something like this. Wait a minute. Here, like these. Yeah. Let's see. In fact, let's just look. Okay, this is a Life of Riley radio show. The mother-in-law, Wild Bill Hickok, with Andy Devine and Guy Madison. You see what I mean? These are all old radio shows that I kept after I used them on a radio show I did. Probably what I need is a radio show again, although probably the house would collapse. It might. I can't see throwing the stuff out. Here, wait a minute. What's this? Let me look. Oh my God. Let me look at this real quick. I think that's me, and I'm pretty sure that's my brother Ed. I was born before him, and you can see my parents. Gosh, I'm wearing diapers. Gosh. Oh, oh my poor parents. And there's Eddie. I'm pretty sure. It sure looks like him. And yeah, ain't I chubby though? Oh my God. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? How do you throw this stuff out? But at the same time, where do you put it? Huh. I don't know. And there's more. Oh God, we could be here for hours. I've got calendars from that have no. They should have been thrown out at right after as the old year ended and the new year started. But I don't throw them out. There's piles of calendars. I got like 20 years of calendars laying around. And no, they're not girly calendars. They're just plain old calendars. Girly calendars would probably be up all over the walls, but probably till Sandy saw them. I know where the calendars would be and where the sun don't shine on me. But you see what I'm saying. And Sandy, same thing. And she has, you can't imagine all the antiques in this place. Thank heaven it's a sturdy building. Honest to Pete, I'm amazed we haven't slid into the Musconetcong River by now. Just all it would take is a little tremor and off we go. I got clothes I'll never wear. Never, ever. Dungarees that I doubt would fit me anymore. Well, then again, they might. So why throw them out? What if I got skinny? I am skinny. The ones that are heavy, the ones that I wore when I was heavier, probably are the ones that should go. But they could still fit if you got them on. If you just tighten the belt a little more. Why throw them out? They're perfectly good blue jeans. Sure, they got holes in the knees, but people pay extra money for that. Gosh, and then there's my coffee shelf at the in the kitchen where I keep a supply of coffee, a can or two at least, just in case. And that comes from my grandma on my mom's side. Grandma, I remember, heard that coffee was going to go up a quarter a can. One of those big cans, like Maxwell House, the big can. It was going to go up a quarter a can, and this would have been back in the late 1950s. You know what Grandma did? And bless her heart. Now you see this. I'm realizing now this runs in the blood. My grandma bought a pallet of coffee. Yep, she bought. Let's see, that would be 8 cases per layer, 6 layers. So she bought 48 cases of coffee, Maxwell House, I believe it was, in the large size. I don't see a can here right now, but we they're in the house somewhere. And she would. I know when she passed away, there was still something like 60% of the pallet was still to go. And I believe at her funeral, everybody got a memorial photo of Grandma and a can of coffee. Uh, or no, I think one of her daughters took the coffee off to her house. I believe that's what happened. Yeah. No, it didn't leave the family. I don't know. I've got engine parts. Yeah, I do. Really, it's a shame I don't have a barn somewhere. A nice barn would be really just great. Maybe a little spot where I could, where I could live. Huh? Yeah, be nice. You too? Ah, I know there's probably some folks uh, just writhing in agony at the thought of all this. But I, I don't know. I've got something like 7 blankets on the bed. I only need one blanket, maybe two, in the winter. But I got about 7 blankets. All my clothes are on the bed because I sleep by myself. I've got the kids are in the other room, and actually now it's yeah, and that's sort of how it goes. Mm, interesting, interesting world. Well, okay. I just thought I'd say it is interesting. The well, let me get going. I've got debris to. You know something? I'm just looking over there at those big tubs, and I have absolutely no idea why they're there. Look at them all here. I'll see them. What the heck's in them? I don't. I have absolutely no idea. No idea whatsoever. Wow. Oh, I know who lives here now. Yeah, my wife Sandy. See, we, we are married. Doggone, yeah, I forgot. And she's brought her clutter. Oh my God, I remember walking into her house when I had first met her, and I'm thinking, wow, what a fox. Now she, but I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't dare take her to my house. I actually saw girls. I'd invite someone over, and maybe for spaghetti dinner or something. They go screaming out the front door. And no, I didn't do anything rude or lewd or anything. They just saw the house. Didn't even stop for the stop sign. Yeah, Sandy walks in. She looks around and she says, "Whoa." And then I hit her with the big guns. I told her, yeah, and I have an antique shop too. And that did it. You can see her heart just fluttering. You got an antique shop too? Junk shop? I said, well, it's there. Yeah, there's junk and there's antiques. It's about 2,000 square feet, something like that. 3,000 square feet, maybe 4,000 square feet, because we got a shed out back too. She says, oh, where is it? Hubba hubba. Oh, well, you just got to meet the right girl. That's all. And she is. She's an absolute sweetie. Love her to death. And no, we don't have kids, but my grandchildren are probably more than enough for either one of us. But she's Sandy's a sweetie, and she's in on the game. Yeah. Honestly, if I walked around this house, I'm not going to do it because I could trip and break the camera or something. You just gotta, yeah. But yeah, the place is full. Basement too. Yeah, yeah. We got that down to about half full in the basement because it's near the oil burner and all that. Yeah. And we have nothing down there that's overly flammable, just metal and stuff. A lot of Sandy finds these decorative metal pieces and she sticks them down there. And when she has room in her shop, she the antique shop she works out of, she'll bring one of them up and sell it. Yeah, and yeah, we're just we're just nuts. Yeah, that's all. You too? Oh, it'd be good to hear. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll see you later, and just watch where you. If you're ever in the house, watch where you step. Okay? Yeah. There's pathways, and some of them are one way. Yeah. Don't try to go against the. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye now. God bless.